Hello friends, it's nice having you all here today. This is a very big embarrassment and it was unexpected. When you see this, you'll be like, why did you decide to do this? Not to one person, not to two people, but to a lot of crowd in a different country that is not even your country. And we know that certain things can destroy the name and reputation of where you are coming from and even your identity. A lot of people just kept asking, why did he go to this extent? After he had accepted an agreement, you've accepted a contract, you were there, and then what stopped you from carrying out your own end of the bargain? You can see that some people by themselves destroy and tarnish their image. Friends, while we're getting into today's conversation, please let's take this time to hit on the subscribe button for those of us that have not subscribed. Also, for those of you that have subscribed just now, I want to say thank you. And to my old subscribers, I want to say thank you. Also, don't forget to hit on the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Guys, we all know and heard about Kizz Daniel's disgraceful acts in a whole country. Not even his own country, went to another country to embarrass himself, not just himself, his brand entirely. And you know, if you do things like this, it will still fall back where you're coming from. It will fall back on all other singers that are from Nigeria. It will now paint a bad image about his own country. It will be like, probably this is how they behave. They come, they collect money, and then at the end of the day, they just ignore people. They don't even have regards for people. That is exactly what a lot of people were saying. And unfortunately for him, it didn't end up well for this young man. Kizz Daniel was arrested by the Tanzanian police over his failure to appear in a concert that he agreed that he was going to perform. A concert you were paid, you collected the money, and it was so bad because it was a day before this concert would happen that Kizz Daniel started his unreasonable act of not going to perform to people who are out there waiting for you. Fans of the singer actually went home disappointed last night when he failed to show up for that concert, which they all bought. Why do you look down on people? This is what a lot of people are saying. Why do you have less regards for people? If only Kizz Daniel had regards for his fans, no matter what it is, he's already there. To make matters worse, this guy is healthy. You know, if it's on grounds of ill health, they will say, yes, it's understandable, you can't come there and perform, anything can happen. But Kizz Daniel wasn't ill, he was just healthy and strong. But for some reasons, I'm going to give you the reason, guys, it's going to shock you people, why Kizz Daniel decided not to perform in a concert. If you hear this is reason, I'm sure a lot of people will rain down curses on this guy. The reason didn't even have any single atom of weight to hold on to. I'm also going to be leaving a short clip of the video of you seeing Kizz Daniel being arrested and taken into custody. It was even so embarrassing. People were like, look at this big guy, look at this top shots in his own country, and here he is now getting into the van, the back of a van of a police van to go into custody. How embarrassing is that? He just gave himself a very, very big embarrassment. And it was so bad because people got so mad at the concert, they started throwing objects on the empty stage after waiting for hours for Kizz Daniel. And we know the latest song, the Booga song that is raining, hitting up and down. A lot of people, both parents, small, old and young, are having a display of that song. A lot of people just got so keen about that particular music, and that is why he was actually invited to Tanzania to play the Booga song for them. Many were seen just walking out very angry, raising their voices, hitting at things. In fact, it wasn't a very funny experience. It was so sad because people got so mad to the point that they started destroying things. However, The promoter of the Tanzanian show for Kizz Daniels, who had failed at his own end of the bargain, was now complaining and lamenting seriously. He had an interview with Daddy Freeze, which I'll also be leaving the link in the description box below for both videos so that you can also hear directly. It's just so sad, and this happened exactly on Sunday, August 7th, 2022. The promoter said he's also a Nigerian, but he's actually based in Turkey, and he came to Tanzania to promote his own business for the first time. So you can imagine how painful and heartbreaking this promoter is, while he was actually lamenting and saying his own side of the story. He said the reason, guys, this would even shock all of you, like I said earlier, the reason Kizz Daniels actually refused to perform is because he said one of his bags, that the airline didn't come one of his bags, and his chain, he needed to wear one of his gold chains, and the gold chain wasn't with him, so for that reason he's not going out there to perform. The promoter was so mad to the point that he said he stayed all night begging Kizz Daniels, Saturday night, begging him for him to go and please perform to these people who had already bought tickets. Kizz Daniel insisted and said that he will not perform without wearing his gold chain. He said that the airline didn't bring his bag, and that for that reason, no matter what anybody does, because that gold chain is not there to be on his neck for him to go out there to perform, he's not going to do anything. The promoter, who is identified as Stephen Uwa, said that he spent nothing less than $300,000 on that show, including $60,000 which he had paid to Kizz Daniel as his performance fee, but that the singer flopped everything. He said that he even went to the extent of going on his knees, weeping and begging Kizz Daniels to perform, but this guy still refused. Why would you do that kind of thing? And how heartless can Kizz Daniel be? A fellow guy like you, your fellow Nigerian, who is trying to promote his business in another country, is even going on his knees and begging and asking you that please just go. And the promoter said that Kizz Daniel even had one chain on his neck. It's not like his neck was bare. Okay, you want to go with a chain, fine, but you still have one chain. So he has to come with, he has to wear the complete set of the chain. Can you just imagine? And it was so bad because the promoter said that his company is new in Tanzania, that Polo, who is one of the guys that booked Kizz Daniels, was even crying over the phone all night and trying to beg Kizz Daniels that please, he should even go and perform. And that Polo, the guy who booked Kizz Daniel, was calling all the way from the United States of America and begging this guy. He still did not agree. Why would you go through all the hustle, the long trip, collecting money, and at the end of the day knowing that fans are out there waiting for you? You didn't even put the fans into consideration. You never put the promoter Steven and Polo into consideration. You were thinking about yourself. For a common chain, it's common because it's not a health issue. If it was a health issue, that's when everybody would be like, okay, yes, no one should persuade him to perform, it's health reasons and he should be pardoned. But for a common chain that has got nothing to do with the song you're going to sing, is it the song that is singing for you? Is it a chain that is singing for you, or your voice that is going to sing? So a lot of people start making a whole lot of speculations. Some even went to the extent of saying, how are they sure that probably that chain is not like a jazz or a kind of charm that he has to put on him before he goes out there to perform? Or there are possibilities that aside from that chain in the bag, there could be other things that he needs to touch, like an enhancement for his performance, which could be diabolical, and that without that thing he can't perform well. That is what so many people are attributing it to. Some are saying he's too proud, that he's an arrogant guy, and that he doesn't have respect and regards for people. So you can see that he just used his own hands to tarnish his image. A lot of people were just eager, waiting in that particular concert venue, all for them to not see anybody. Not that he came with a good excuse A very flimsy excuse that the promoter is now saying, and that is the reason why Kizz Daniels couldn't show his face. Right now, the promoter is saying that Kizz Daniels, that what he wants now is that Kizz Daniels to pay for all the damages of everything that was actually destroyed at the concert venue. And not just that, he's going to perform free for the country before going back to where he's supposed to go. According to the promoter, that he's meant to go to Rwanda after the performance in Tanzania. But right now, based on what is happening, his arrest and every other thing that took place, he must stay back and have his performance done in that country free of charge. Also, the promoter was even saying that, to make matters worse, is that dignitaries were there. The likes of the youth sports minister even came there to sit down to watch and listen to Kizz Daniels, and that they plan to host him there for 3 days, put him in a hotel free of charge for 3 whole days to host him after this performance. But look at that, he has just messed everything up. He has tarnished his image. He has just destroyed his own reputation by himself in Tanzania. Guys, with all of this, do you think tomorrow they will invite Kizz Daniels to come and perform? Even if they have a very huge contract that they need a big singer to come there, Kizz Daniel has just ruled himself out from Tanzania. And you think other countries hearing this who intend to invite him will be willing to invite him? They will think twice. They'll be like, hope this guy wouldn't come and mess up here the way he did. Because people are saying negative things about him, and like, promoters know him for an arrogant attitude that he can change his mind within a split of a second without even putting anybody into consideration. And that is really, really bad. You didn't even consider your fans. Your fans are not, they are not senseless for them to come and stay there and want to watch you. Some people take their fans for granted. I don't know why some celebrities are like that. These fans are human beings like you. They are the ones that are helping your brand to grow. They are the ones that are making you popular out there. But yet some people, when some fans will even come to greet them, the way they will snub them, the way they will push them away like they're not human beings. The fact that they come to celebrate you don't mean that they are jobless. These are people you should even take with high esteem. Because without your fans, you are just nobody. I think some of these celebrities tend to forget that. Especially the ones that have made it so much. They tend to neglect people, treat people anyhow. Let's say, for instance, Kizz Daniel is just coming up as an artist. Will he do this? No. He wants to push for that, for people to get to know him and try to be his fans. But he has made it. He's well known all around the world, and he's feeling like, okay, he has gotten to his peak, and so he can treat people anyhow. It's just so sad. Never take anybody for granted in this world. It's really, really bad. You didn't even think of the number of people that were out there standing and waiting for you that night. You never cared. All you did was to say, I am not going, despite how everybody kept on begging him. The promoter said that items that were bought to sponsor the show were destroyed by angry fans. Of course, you wouldn't blame them. You don't know how long people traveled to come there. Some might have traveled different states within the country to come and watch Kizz Daniels perform. But at the end of the day, you now disappointed them. They spent transport fare, they spent gas to put in their cars, they've spent a lot of money to come there, and then at the end of the day, you still did not perform to these people. It's just so heartbreaking. Friends, I'll be leaving the links to both videos in the description box below so that you can also watch and hear for yourself. It's so unfortunate. Guys, but what do you all think about Kizz Daniel's reaction? Was it worth him? The reason for him not going out there, was it worth it? For his gold chain that wasn't present on his neck, that deprived him of performing? Was that enough to disregard human beings that are out there waiting for him? Also, the demand from the promoter, who is saying that this is his first time in Tanzania, he wants to promote his brand, saying that Kizz Daniel must pay for everything that has been damaged and he must perform free. Is that enough for Kizz Daniel, or do you think it is too much? Guys, please, whatever you think about this, you could put that down at the comment section. It's never good for anyone to disregard any human being at all, especially people who show you love, people who are there to support you. Never push them away, because you can never tell what would happen to you tomorrow. You may need those same people, and where would they be? No one will be there for you because you were never there when they needed you. That is just how life goes. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, before you leave, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Also the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Please do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you. God bless you all.